Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-393-3037 or go to sonobello.com.
What you discover once you've been in Sewanee for even just a little bit of time is that community is key here, and that community can take on lots of different forms. There, of course, is the college community. There are the neighborhoods that surround Sewanee and the village of Sewanee, as they like to say. And there is most definitely the business community. And we're going to focus on that for a minute with John Goodson, who happens to be the president at the moment of the Sewanee Business Alliance. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Julie.
Am I right? Community is kind of everything.
Well, we love the mountain, and when you come here, you don't want to leave. And
We are finding that to be true.
yes.
And your business alliance here has kind of been pretty strategic, John, in making that almost a guaranteed thing, because it's not just the quality of the shops when you're here in the town, but it's the true camaraderie that you feel even as a visitor for a day.
Yeah, there's a true community here, and people like to give back. And we created the Sewanee Business Alliance not only to support local businesses, but to support the community. And so we do community events in the summertime. We do free music. We close the streets off, have big party, it's all free music in this beautiful park you're going to see called Angel Park.
We'll talk about the park, but you mentioned a word, and I want to make sure we hone in on it for a minute, because you mentioned the word locals. And I have neglected to say that when people come up and they want a chance to find you, they'll find you here at your business, which is called Locals. It's an art gallery, and you really enjoy focusing on local artists here.
Yeah, Locals is, like the name says, local artist. And Ashley Charlton is a curator. And we have different seasons. We have the summer season, we have the fall to Christmas season. So we're open now, 12 to 5. And then it's Thursday through Saturday.
Okay.
So stop by, and Ashley will help you take a look at local artists.
Part of what's so fun when you come here, and every time we hit the road like this, we fall in love with the charm of where we are. Sewanee has its own charm. So of course it's famous for the university, and we're all expecting the glorious trees that abound and the beautiful stone structures. You come into the village though, and it really is a very different look. The architecture of Locals is stunning.
Thank you. We worked hard on this building. The lease, you don't own property in Sewanee. You lease it from the university. And the lease goes back to 1896. It's probably the oldest lease down here. But there was an old structure, and we basically renovated the whole structure, kept the integrity of the original, Julie, but made it more beautiful than you can imagine, as you see.
It's gorgeous.
And so we have an art gallery here, and it's fun.
He's a humble man, can you tell? But when we were talking with Kiki about the history of Sewanee, which she knows quite well, I can't not bring in your own family's history. Your father was an Episcopal priest and was
Yes.
in the first graduating class with the doctoral program years ago. Is that right?
Right. My father graduated in the early 50s from the university. There's a story behind that. His whole class in, I believe it was 52 or 53, resigned because they wouldn't allow a black individual to come to the seminary. And so they all resigned, faculty and students, and went to Austin, Texas, and formed Seminary of the Southwest. That being said, my dad was an undergraduate here as well, and then I spent all my summers here, and he was the first graduate. He did the summer program.
Okay.
First graduate of the doctoral of ministry program, and that was 1977.
So I wanted to bring that story in, not knowing the other side of that story, to say that it all comes now full circle. And here you are as the president of the Sewanee Business Alliance. So this Angel Park that you mentioned, there's a lore in Sewanee that if you're a student at the college, when you come in, you touch the hood of your car to let your guardian angels be close by. Is that right?
So when you leave, you take the angel with you. And when you come back, you release the angel.
Okay.
Yes.
So the park, by popular demand,
Mhm.
has been called Angel Park, right
Yeah.
across the street from you. And that's where we'll see these events take place
Right.
over the course of the summer and fall.
Yeah, it's a beautiful park. It's a timber frame, and it's made out of Brazilian timbers. There's a company called Amazon Timbers that I've worked with for years. They're certified green. They find discarded timber that was going to be thrown away to rot or burn, and they create timber frames out of them. But the park is Angel Park.
So there's no reason for you to not have one Friday or Monday in there to come up to Sewanee and take in this beautiful area for yourself. Aren't you lucky to have such good companionship as you do in the Sewanee Business Alliance?
Well, it's a wonderful organization with great people that love to give back to the community, and it's certainly a community feel here. Everybody loves it.
Well, we're going to keep our tour going. We're back with more 3+U in just a minute. John, thank you so much.
Thank you, Julie.
When conditions are right for severe weather, the Local 3 Storm Alert Team issues a Storm Alert Weather Day, giving you early warning to keep your family safe. Count on us to keep you constantly updated online, on air, and on the Local 3 Weather app. Download it today.
Not everybody gets to change the lives of others for the better, but you can, with a career as a practical nurse. The Practical Nursing Program at Chattanooga College will prepare you to become an LPN in as few as 12 months. And you'll learn from compassionate experts who have centered their working lives around helping practical nurses grow and succeed. Are you ready to make a difference?